Before I did this report, I would go out into the backyard and before I did this report, I went into the garage one day and found some litmus paper. This is some litmus paper. Litmus paper tells whether something is an acid or a base. After that, I decided to try out litmus paper. So I went into the backyard and just tested anything. Dirt, rocks, pepper, anything. An acid, when you combine it with water, forms a positively charged hydrogen atom. When you add water to a base, it forms a hydroxide ion. Then I found out that I was doing this report, so I decided to do it on acids and bases. My question, which is also called the problem, was which acid is the strongest and will produce the greatest reaction when combined with a base. An acid and a base, when you put an acid and a base together, they form salt and carbonic acid. The carbonic acid, however, is unstable and will break apart into water and carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide rises because it is a gas. This gave me my first experiment. I came up with two experiments, the balloon blowing up and the purple cabbage juice. I decided to do the balloon blowing up experiment because that would show which acid was the strongest. I used 8 acids to test this. I used orange juice, lemon juice, cranberry juice, grape juice, apple cider, Sprite, Coca-Cola, and vinegar. My hypothesis was that cold soda would produce the greatest reaction. So I'm going to show you the balloon blowing up. The first thing that we did is we would put the balloon over the top of the bottle and make sure it was secure. Then you turn the balloon over and watch it blow up. Later you tap the balloon to make sure that all the baking soda goes into the vinegar. I use vinegar as the example because that's what you think of when you put an acid. Then you take a measuring tape and measure it at the widest point, which is kind of like the middle. You see what amount you get. For the vinegar, I got 67 centimeters. After I tested all of the acids, I made a data table of the circumference of the balloon in centimeters. In my data table, it shows that orange juice was 27 centimeters, lemon juice was 54.5 centimeters, cranberry juice was 29 centimeters, grape juice was 22, apple cider 14, Sprite 20, Coca-Cola 13, and vinegar 67. In my conclusion, I stated that my hypothesis, as always, was wrong because most of the time hypotheses are wrong. But to test whether my conclusion was right, I decided to do another experiment with purple cabbage juice. Purple cabbage juice is an indicator, that's what we call it, that shows whether something is an acid or a base on the pH scale, which stands for potential hydrogen. This is a pH scale that I made at home. It isn't the exact colors, but it was as close as you could get. So if it was an acid, the liquid would turn a very reddish color, and if it was a base, it would turn a completely dark purple or blue color. So, and purple cabbage juice is kind of like the litmus paper. To do this experiment, you would first have to take a purple cabbage and shred it on a cheese grater. Then you would have to fill a bag full of 2 cups of cabbage shreddings and fill it half full of water and put it in the microwave for 30 to 50 seconds. Then, when you got the purple cabbage juice, you would drain out all the purple cabbage shreddings and be left with just the juice. I'm going to show you the baking soda and the vinegar, and we would have used Coca-Cola in this, but we ran out of Coca-Cola. So this is the baking soda, and it'll turn a deep purple. And this is the vinegar. And it'll turn a bright pink. So it's white on the bottom. Acids are sour tasting and combine with water to form solutions that conduct electricity. And bases are bitter tasting and slippery like soap. But the number one rule with acids and bases or anything else in chemistry is never go taste testing, especially in the lab. So, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes?
Did your balloons eventually deflate?
Yes.
Did you
Oh yeah,
keep them on
and
the bottle?
this is a picture of me and Jeffrey in front of all the little balloons. Yes.
Did any of the balloons pop?
Yes.
What does the balloon say?
Oh, it's a happy birthday balloon. Any more questions?
I have one.
Yes.
What's in the clear container?
Oh, this is the excess purple cabbage juice, and it smells horrible. Any more? Yes.
You know, when you were picking your experiment, you asked me, could I do something that blows up? And I said, sure. And she did. She blew up a balloon.
Yeah. I would like to do something that actually blew up, but
Might not be safe.
you can ask
My mom wouldn't
the
allow it.
pH